Hello students, how are you? Hope you all are fine. So now we are at Pythagoras theorem. So first we'll discuss some basics of the great philosopher Pythagoras, right? And what the theorem he has given, actually what the theorem he has given, first we'll discuss this, right? So he states that if we talk about a right angle triangle, he states that if we talk about a right angle triangle, one angle is 90 degree, right? So this side is the longest side. Why? Because this is opposite to the largest angle, sorry. So if we made a square on each sides, right? And if we made a square on this side, and also made a square on this hypotenuse, right? So if this is A, this is B, and this is C, so length of this side, which is opposite to vertex A, suppose I have taken it as A. Length of this side of this vertex B, I have taken it as small b, and length of this side opposite to vertex C, I have taken it as small c. So if we made squares, right? If we made the squares on each and every side of a right angle triangle, so length of the side is B. So area of this, if I write it inside, area. So area is side into side, means B into B, that is B square. Here area is C into C, that is C square. And here area is A into A, that is A square, right? So he has told, means the Pythagoras. Pythagoras has told, if we add the areas of other two sides, means this side and this side other than hypotenuse, right? The sum of these two areas is equal to the sum of area of the square which is made on the hypotenuse. It means A square is equal to B square plus C square, right? So if we name them square 1, square 2 and square 3, so area of the square is area of square 1 is A square, right? This is the square number 1, so area of square number 1 is A square is equal to area of squares which is made on other two sides, means area of square number 2 and area of square number 3. The sum of these two areas is equal to this area, right? So this theorem we are using. So now we have concised it, right? This theorem we have concised it and we are using like this. For a right angle triangle, the side which is opposite to the largest angle is known as hypotenuse. These two sides varies as perpendicular and base. You can take either, right? They are depending on the angle, which angle we are taking, right? If we take this angle, this side is perpendicular and this side is base. And if you are taking this angle, this side is perpendicular and this is base, right? So if you are taking this angle, means if you take this is as a perpendicular and this as a base, So what he has told means a square of hypotenuse is equal to sum of square of perpendicular plus base. Sum of square of perpendicular and base is equal to hypotenuse square. If we name them as A, B and C, so A square is equal to B square plus C square, right? So A square means if we made a square, the area of that particular square. So this was the previous theorem, what is given by the Pythagoras, right? But currently we are using this. This is given by Pythagoras, right? And currently we are using this. Right? So now come to Pythagoras triplet. So you know that in a triangle there are three sides, right? So triplets means sum of three numbers. Triplets means three numbers, right? So if this is A, B and C and this is what hypotenuse, this is perpendicular and this is base, right? This way we are taking. So the numbers which are fulfilling or satisfying this Pythagoras theorem is known as Pythagorean triplet because they are three variables. They are three variables. These two may be equal, base and perpendicular may be equal, right? But we are taking it as different variables. So these variables which satisfy this equation means this Pythagoras theorem. So they are known as Pythagorean triplets. So 4 or 5 triplets you must remember them. First one is 3, 4 and 5. You can also check that longest number means largest number which is given, sorry not longest, largest number which is given is used as a Pythagoras, sorry as a hypotenuse. So 5 square is equal to 3 square plus 4 square, so 5 square is 25, 3 square is 9, 4 square is 16 and is equal to 25. So left hand side is also equal to right hand side, right? So this is the Pythagorean triplet number 1. Then second, come to second, you can also multiply it, right? 3 to 2, if you multiply it like 3, 4, 5, right? If you multiply it by 2, you will also get 6, 8 and 10. If you multiply it means all the numbers by 3, what will you get? 9, 12 and 15. If you multiply it by 4, so 12, 16 and 20. So this way you can also get the Pythagorean triplet, right? So second is 5, 12 and 13. You can also check that, right? 5 square is 25, 12 square is 144, 13 square is 169. So 5 square means 25 plus 144. You can check it. 25 plus 144 is also 169 and 13 square is also 169. So third is 7. Now tell me 7, 50. Then 24 and 25. Fourth one is 8. So 8 is 64 and 15 and 17. right? And last 9, 40 and 40. So check them, right? Check these 5 triplets, right? They are known as Pythagorean triplets, right? So if you remember them, you can easily find it out. It means sometimes they have given the values as 3 and 4, and so if they are 3 and 4, you can easily remember. If you remember that, you easily know that this is 5. If you remember, then this is 7, this is 24, this must be 25. So right, if it is given as this is 15, sorry, this is 17, this is 15, it must be 8. Right, so this way you can use this. Now come to exercise. Exercise 15D, right, of the book. Examples we have discussed in the class, right? So if you have any problem in examples, please tell me. We'll discuss it again. So now come to questions. Exercise 15D. First question is, find the length of the hypotenuse of the right angle triangle, and if other two sides are given as 9 cm and 12 cm. So if this is the right angle triangle, right, this angle is 90 degree. So this is hypotenuse, right, this is the hypotenuse. This is given as 9 cm. Suppose this is given as 12 cm. This hypotenuse, so you know that hypotenuse square is equal to 9 square plus 12 square. So 9 square is 81, 12 square is 144, so 225. So you must remember that if I have means triplet we are using, means 9, 12 and 15. So the first triplet I have given it as 3, 4 and 5, right? If you multiply it by 3, so 3 3 is 9, 3 4 is 12, 3 5 is 15. This is also Pythagorean triplet, right? So if this is 9, this is 12, this must be 15, right? So 225, hypotenuse square is 225. So hypotenuse is equal to the square root of 225, and that equals 15. I'm not going to enter in plus minus concept, right? Here means the length must be positive, so while we are taking it as positive. So this way you can do it, right? Second question is also seen. The hypotenuse of a right angle triangle is 26 cm long. Here hypotenuse is given, right? Here this is given as 26 cm, this is given as 10 cm. You have to find it out this. So square of 26 minus square of 10. So square of 26 square minus 10 square is equal to, if we name them as, so the formula is AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. So we have to find it out. AB square, so AB square is equal to AC square minus BC square. So here I have written at AB square is AC square plus BC square. So 526 square is 676 minus 100, that comes 576, and 576 is the square of 24. So AB is equal to 24, right?